Sonic Adventurers, Modulation Maniacs, it's Pete Thorn. Welcome to my studio. Hey, I hold here in my hand another great pedal from my friends at the Caroline Guitar Company. It's the Somersault LoFi Modulator. You heard this one on that track at the beginning of the video, and I also snuck in some echo, some delay using the Megabyte delay from Caroline. Terrific sounding delay pedal as well. All the Caroline pedals have all this sonic character and juicy goodness to them. I don't know, I just really like the pedals they make. They've got a lot of character. They stand out from the crowd, and when you plug them in and hear them for yourself for the first time, you'll know exactly what I mean. But it's just like, oh yeah, that's really cool, in kind of a throwback sort of way, almost like I remember like pedals from the 70s having, or something like that. You know, when you plugged in like a Electro Harmonix Electric Mistress or one of their small stone phasers. They did a lot to the signal. And that's sort of what I think about Caroline. They just have this real neat sonic stamp or footprint in all their pedals. And most of their pedals will feature a button on them, I think all of them actually, that do some crazy stuff. There's an on-off switch, but then you hit the secondary switch on a Caroline pedal and it'll do something really neat. Like generally on the delays, it sends it into oscillation and overdrive. On the reverb pedal, it actually distorts the reverb and sounds kind of crazy. On the Somersault, it just ramps up the rate so that the braid will go super fast. So you heard me do that in one part on the track at the beginning of the video where I made the rate speed way up using that switch. And then also on the Megabyte delay, you saw me right at the end of the song, hit the switch down, and then it ramps up the feedback, drives the pedal into oscillation and kind of distortion, and then I varied the delay time. It's just a lot of fun. Reading off the copy on their website a little bit about this pedal, they say it applies a similar framework as our popular Kilobyte and Meteor pedals. That's a delay and reverb I did demos of years ago for them. And they say, while the digital chip sets the delayed wet signal, the initial gain stage, dry signal, LFO, control set, and output mixing stage are all entirely analog. So kind of half analog, half digital, really. A little bit about the controls, and I'll get on to soloing a bunch of those parts from the track at the beginning of the video outside of the mix, and you can hear them clearly. You get a rate and a depth, of course, like most choruses would have. You also get a mix control. You can set that mix control 100% wet, and you'll get nothing but the chorused signal. And that's really cool for some of the more lo-fi effects that the pedal makes. You'll see that in a bit here where I've got the mix almost totally cranked. And if you do that, as well as kind of manipulate this switch right here, this is a tone control, essentially, that rolls off top end of the switch. So in the cut position, the pedal gets quite a bit darker, and with the mix set super high with nothing but modulated signal, you get these kind of dark, warbly, super lo-fi effects that are really, really fun. But you can also make the pedal sound way more sort of modern and kind of 80s and clean sounding, just depending on how you set it. You also get a delay time control here. Delay time as it relates to chorus, for those out there that don't know, to me, the longer you set the delay time, which is simply when the modulated signal kicks in compared to your dry signal, the longer you set it, the sort of more diffuse and spacey the chorus sounds. The shorter the delay time, kind of the more transparent the chorus sounds, and it sounds a little more, I don't know, normal or something. With this pedal, you can set it so long that you can actually get like a little bit of slap happening almost. You also get a switch here to switch between a triangle wave and a square wave chorus. For the most sort of radical, like unconventional effects, you have it in the square wave mode. I didn't actually use that, I don't think, in this video. I've mostly found that the triangle mode was the one that I bonded with the most. Alright, without further ado, let's solo some of those parts from the track at the beginning of the video outside of the mix. It's the Somersault. Thanks for watching my video on the Somersault LoFi modulator from my friends at the Caroline Guitar Company. You also heard the megabyte delay on that one guitar part on the song at the beginning. Caroline just makes great pedals. If you like pedals that have a lot of character and you want something that reminds you of those sort of vintage effects from the 70s that are really aggressively whatever that they do. I just have a lot of fun with their pedals. I've been a fan for a number of years. I should say they're really cool looking too, and they seem to be built really well. You can check it out further at the website that you see down there in the video description below. Click there, it'll take you to the Caroline website for all the info that you could ever want to learn. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. Hit the little bell beside the subscribe and you will get an alert every time I put out a new video. Thanks for watching. I'm Pete Thorn. Take care, over now.